What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with AltCoin Buzz. So today we're going to talk about the need for innovation in cryptocurrency and how that may apply to you and can get you guys inspired and moving in the direction that gives you some purpose, right? So I said, if you are a millennial standing around with no purpose and see all these problems with the tech, the server load, security, innovation, instead of us complaining, okay, get in there and solve these problems and earn big money for your efforts. Let's go. And, I say that, some of you guys might take that as offensive, but I don't mean it as offensive. I mean it like it's inspiring. Let's get in there and get this job done. That's how I tackle things. That's how I go for it. I'm like the guy, if you were playing football with me, you'd say, hey, we need to make the tackle. I'd say, let's do it. I'm not going to be the guy who's going to go sit down and pout and say, no, I don't want to get tackling. And it's not that I'm trying to hurt anybody, and it's not that I'm trying to do anything malicious to anybody. I'm actually looking out for you guys, saying like there's a lot of opportunity out there. No need to be depressed and feeling downtrodden and be like Eeyore. I'm saying let's get in there and let's get this job done. And that's the way I think. That's the way I approach business. That's the way I approach most things. Okay. Now, why do I get all up on this? Why do I get my panties in a bundle about all this, right? Well, look at this. Binance, if we click on this link here, it's just timing out, timing out, timing out. Look, can't even reach the site, right? Well, let's go to KuCoin. Well, timing out, timing out, timing out. So what is it? Okay, it's these server issues, okay? But this is a part of a bigger problem. We also talked about the issue with cold storage, universal wallets. Where are they? Why aren't they done yet? Why aren't most of these cryptocurrencies, why don't they have a real world use case? So some of you guys might say, well, Jeff, why don't you get in there and do it? In fact, my problem is I'm doing too much. So the first thing that comes to my head is, well, what is everyone else doing? Let's get in there and do this stuff. So I'm like, well, if one of my jobs at least is to inspire you guys to get in there, right? That's what I'm saying. We need more innovation in blockchain. Part of what is holding up this innovation is the lack of confidence being provided for the would-be innovators. These exchange issues cannot and will not be solved until the best and the brightest minds flow into cryptocurrency. So what's holding these guys back, these people, these guys and girls? It's not just the guys, okay? So what's holding these girls and these guys back from getting in there? Well, it's the confidence. Is cryptocurrency going to be legalized? Or, are they going to try and shut it down? Young people, they want to be ambitious and take a step forward, but it's really difficult if they feel like there's a gray cloud hovering that's saying like, well, what do we do? What do we do? And it's not you guys. It's like, who's going to figure this out? Why not let this stuff happen and let the innovation come in, get these people purpose, instead of being so willing to, be a welfare state. Like they want to do a universal basic income, but I'm like, well, we got enough stuff that needs to get done in the world, like work. Universal basic income might be a good idea, but how about creating more jobs and getting these people into jobs? So let's talk about that, right? Now, I'm not trying to be a jerk. Some of you guys who think I'm being a jerk because I'm pushing for this work ethic, I'm not trying to, I don't know where that comes from, but some of you guys think I'm being a jerk about that. I apologize if you think that. I'm not trying to be. I like to get things done, okay? So some things you can do to teach yourself about code, right? There's this great article here on lifehacker.com. This is by Melanie Pinola. She put, figure out why you want to learn code, okay? So there's 10 reasons here. Choose the right language. So do you want to learn how to do JavaScript? Do you want to learn C++? Do you want to learn CSS, HTML, and there's various different languages, right? Now they've even got, although higher level languages like Python are easier to jump into right away. You've got be smart and be patient. So she's encouraging you to be smart and be patient. Try a kid's app. Use free online training sites. So what are some free online training sites? Like Code Academy and Hour of Code. I've also used Udemy. So Udemy's great. Even sometimes you can learn from YouTube. But there's actually websites out there where you can learn on your own. You don't have to necessarily go to college. But if you wanted to take a coding course, you could, right? You could go online computer science courses. Just type that in there into Google and say, online computer science courses. Or you can actually go down to your local college and ask them what kind of computer science degree programs they have. Grab free programming books. You can go on Amazon and search for programming books, right? Play coding games. What's a better way to learn than to play a game and learn at the same time. Get a mentor or someone to teach you, right? Hack someone else's code. That, I don't know about that. I'm not advocating for that part. I don't know what she means, and I'm sure she didn't mean it the way that we perceived it. But moving right along here. So how to get a job as a blockchain developer, right? That's what you guys want to know. Well, you can do a simple search on Google and find out that information, right? But you can see what skills do blockchain developers need. There are a variety of blockchain-related roles that businesses are hiring for. You don't always have to be a coder or a programmer or a computer scientist to get a job. As you can see, you could be a social media person like me who assists companies who are looking to get the word out about their brand or whatever they're doing. You could be an accountant. You could be a, it depends on the business, right? You could be an ambassador. You could be a networker. Power Ledger, for example, they need technicians that understand the green environment movement, right? So it's not all, you don't always have to just be thinking like a blockchain developer. So think about all of these projects that are out there that are getting crowdfunding from ICOs and how they might be hiring, because I've seen on several of their websites they are hiring. So sure, there might be some obstacles that you have to overcome, but overall, you can get in there by doing some research and reaching out. It never hurts to go to one of your favorite projects that say they're hiring and say, hey, are you guys hiring? But now, if you feel like you're not qualified to do anything at all, what you can do is figure out what the majority of these companies have for their roles. For example, let's go to CoinMarketCap, if we can find a CoinMarketCap, right? Well, let's go to CoinMarketCap here on Twitter and go to their website, right? Oh, they take us straight to their Facebook. That's not going to work, bud. What are you doing, Jeff? Clicking on the wrong link. All right. So let's go to some of these projects, right? All right, let's take a look at some of these projects. Which ones do we like to know about? Let's go down on the list to maybe the 50, down past 50. How about that? Okay, let's see here. So let's go to Dragon Chain. Dragon Chain seems to be the type of company that seems to set the example pretty nicely. So if you look at, yeah, apply for incubator, okay. So let's go see what the team is and see what kind of roles they have. So they have the founder and CEO. So Elaine Quinnen, she's the Strategic Partnerships, Dragon Chain Foundation founder and president. So she's in the Strategic Partnerships, CTO, CFO. You have co-founder, CBO, Director of Human Resources. So if you're into human resources, if you have a human resources background, you can see Shirley Rhodes, she's doing that. Janelle Cordero, Director of Marketing, okay? And then you have some of these other position players on there that, you know, don't necessarily have their role in there, but you can see there's a whole variety of different roles that you can get into, right? Let's go to Lisk. How about Lisk? Lisk seems like they have a nice team in place, and you can use them as an example. All right, so we go here and we just look for what their team has going on, right? Let's see what the roles are. So you have HR manager, back-end developer, HR generalist, DevOps engineer, front-end developer, cryptographer, marketing manager, motion designer, DevOps engineer, content strategist, community manager, marketing manager, back-end developer, financial analyst, co-founder, okay, community manager, back-end developer, you know, marketing manager, student assistant, full stack developer, marketing again. So you can see it's not just, here's legal and financials. It's not just about being a computer coder or programmer in the blockchain industry with cryptocurrency. So yeah, there's a need for innovation. Some of you guys are innovators, but not everyone's an innovator. But some of you guys can actually get in there and get some jobs with these projects. So become a part of a blockchain project. Become a part of a startup. That's what I'm trying to encourage you guys to think like. It doesn't always have to be that you're, you know, just I don't know, maybe working at McDonald's or maybe working at Home Depot or maybe working at Merrill Lynch. I don't know where you guys work, right? But the point is, you can be a part of this stuff. And that is what it's all about. That's what this video is mostly outlining. Is that if you're lacking purpose, you want some direction, you want to get in there and you want to contribute, there are projects out there that you could probably be a part of and see if you guys can become the next big thing, the next Amazon, the next Lowe's, the next Home Depot, the next Google, who knows, right? So we'll see. Anyways, guys, it's Jeff. If you're new here, you can subscribe to this channel and click that bell to get notified when videos like this drop. Thanks to everyone who's been following us on Altcoin Buzz, on Twitter. We're a growing community. Lots of action happening here. You can see, got a lot going on. 431 comments on Coin of the Week. That was posted 3 hours ago. So we'll see you guys next time.